You know what? Here, throw this fire log on there. That's fine. Also, these sticks, I'm gonna get rid of some of them. Let's drop, let's say, all of our sticks. There we go. How big is the stick pile? Pretty goddamn big. And in the meantime, let's cook some rabbit. I mean, I did all the hard work and actually earned this rabbit. I might as well get to enjoy it. Makings of a rabbit stew. Your stomach feels like an empty pit. I mean, you've accurately described what the stomach literally is. Mostly it's just an empty pit where you put food and then that food gets broken down into usable energy. You have accurately described the stomach. Congratulations. We really need a better supply of meat. We killed 2 rabbits and we didn't even get a full kilogram of rabbit skin. Honestly, you know what? Eat a cattail stalk. It's gonna carve up the inside of my mouth something fierce, but it's gotta be done. Also, you know what? Let's have this can of tomato soup. Dusty tomato soup. I'm going full Andy Warhol. I've gone full Warhol. I don't like that hot food winds up in your inventory. 300 calories of dusty tomato soup. Drink some water. We're also warming up. This place should be nice and toasty. The air temperature is 1 degree Celsius, despite the fact that we've had a fire burning for like an hour? How come it's so cold in here? This is a wood stove. It's designed to heat the environment. I really feel like somebody's falling down on the job here. Heat output, 5 degrees. It seems a little low for a literal fire, but, I mean, who am I to judge? What do I know? I don't know how physics works. I'm just an idiot. Plays video games on the internet. We probably don't need to be carrying around 2 hatchets. I'm going to store one. Also, I can't see shit. Honestly, this really didn't help that much. Here. You know what? Give me this book. Just cleaning the place up a little bit. Burn that bug. Yeah, there you go. Well, I guess we'll throw our spare hatchet in here, because hatchets are, yeah, it's kind of heavy. I don't want to carry around 2. If we learned anything about these fireable flares, it's that they're of very questionable usefulness. I don't want to carry this around, so I'm just throwing that back in the fire. Oh, wait, that was the torch that was in my hand. Never mind. Right, that one actually was serving a purpose. Why is there confetti? Wait, do they have Christmas lights up? Ah, tacky, it's April. Come on. Also, don't leave a dirty old opened can of food just sitting on the windowsill. Oh, hey, they've got a Big Pussy Bumpin' Sarah, Billy the Singing Fish thing, too. Those things really caught on in Canada, huh? Everybody loves Big Pussy. The character, not large vaginas. I don't want to confuse anybody. There we go. See, we've got them, like, laid out all neat and symmetrical. I'm telling you, the ladies gonna be beside themselves when they see that one. All right, this chair, you know what? This has got to go. I am using up my hatchet here, but mostly I just want that out of the way. And now that it's full on dark and our torch is burned out while we were chopping up our own furniture, it's probably time to go to bed. 6 minutes here. Take this ruined torch and just toss it back in the fire. Got us, I think, literally no time whatsoever. Into the bed for a hearty 10 hours of sleep. We're going to wake up because we're starving and dehydrating. By the way, this is the only survival game I've ever played that lets you literally die, potentially, of dehydration in your sleep. Fantastic design flaw. I mean, shouldn't it just wake you up and be like, hey, idiot, drink some water, you're going to die. Nah, we'll just let you sleep yourself starved. That's a sensible thing. Hunger and thirst are not factors that would ever wake a person from a tentative sleep. After 10 hours of rest, your body just shuts down. It doesn't know that it needs food and water anymore. It's be like, well, I've been asleep for 10 hours. What could I possibly need? Food, water? These are things that don't, these are things that lesser men require. I don't want to eat this can of pork and beans, but you know what? I kind of feel like we're going to have to eat the can of pork and beans. Let's grab just enough sticks to heat up the pork and beans, and then heat up the pork and beans. Most people can't go 10 hours without a bathroom break. Especially if you drink a ton right before bed, like in the long dark. Yeah, I drank 1.5 liters of water and then went to sleep. 10 hours later, I was like, still good. Bladder feels fine. Definitely not full. It's good. No problems at all.
That did it.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes of fire. Perfect. Probably enough. So, let's heat up a can of pork and beans. It's kind of, I mean, it's a pretty janky can of pork and beans anyway. We'll probably be alright. So we'll eat our janky pork and beans. Cork and beans? Always wondered why that isn't addressed in this game. Why you don't have to, like, go pee and take a dump. Because apparently they didn't feel like the game needed another opportunity for you to be ambushed by wolves. You got to get up in the middle of the night to go outside and take a piss, and then a wolf tears your throat out. Just one more opportunity for the wolves to get one over on you. Eat these pork and beans. And what else? We're going to have to eat some cattail stalks. We're really, really starved here. This is why we keep the stalks. And really, I think we kind of got to go for the dam. I'm going to eat 5 cattail stalks. I'm going to eat them until I can taste the blood ripping out the inside of my own mouth. Shouldn't we have a warm cup of tea? Yeah, there we go. Or frostbiting your junk. See, now you're thinking like a true survivor, Chant. That's exactly the issue. Be like, no, I don't want frostbite on my junk. We'll grab a useless torch. We'll leave these rabbit pelts to cure. I mean, we have to come back at some point. Oh, wait, I want to leave the pelts to cure, but the actual rabbits themselves are coming with me. We're going to the dam, chat. I don't have junk. Everybody has junk. Everybody got some junk down there. Everybody has junk. You gotta frostbite your junk. There's different varieties of junk, but everybody got some. How come I can't shoot down one of those geese, by the way? Those things should totally be huntable. I should be able to throw rocks and bring a goose down off the wing. If I can brain a rabbit with a thrown stone, why can't I bring down a goose on the wing? Seems like the goose should be easier, really. We still haven't found Dave's key yet, either. Wait, was it Dave's key? No, it was Dave's cave. Right, Dave's cave, and also fuck Dave. It was Hank's key that we were looking for. We still haven't found that. A flare gun could probably take down a goose. I'd like to think a flare could probably kill a wolf, too, if you hit it with it. Those things, it's just a big wad of burning magnesium. That's the sort of thing that should definitely be able to set a wolf on fire. But we've bounced flares right off of a wolf's dome before and didn't do anything. It just clipped through them. I'm going to stay off of inclines because historically they have not been good for us. I really don't feel like breaking my ankles or shattering all of my limbs. When I get to the dam, I'm going to have to fist fight a wolf anyway. It's best to be as prepared as possible. We could go for that secret stash, too, though. There is a secret stash of supplies over here by the clear cut. We are going to go close to that direction. It merits consideration. Maybe on the way back. You know, we're going to have to come back to Jeremiah once we get the magic medicine to heal his stupid ass. Yeah, you know what? That feels like it's probably the right decision. Let's hit the cache of supplies on the way back. On the way there, let's focus mostly on just picking up sticks. Because that's what we do in the long dark. Sticks are here. They're on the ground. We pick them up, add them to our inventory, and ultimately burn them or just throw them into a pile on the floor of our hut. I don't remember this building being here. Is this new? I totally don't remember this. It looks like a school bus. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is a story beat. Maybe this is Astrid's bus or something. Is our torch out? Yep. Yeah, this is definitely not here in survival mode. Whatever this big magic school bus looking thing is. Mrs. Frizzle! She's gonna take us. Fluffy is still in the dam. I'm assuming he is. I don't know if Fluffy is in the dam in story mode or not, but I mean, why wouldn't he be? Actually, it appears to be several Fluffies just sort of walking around down there. Yep. You know what? I have a different plan today for scaring this wolf away from us. And it involves this. Ragged wolf gloves. So these are, yeah, this area is definitely not in the game. Ooh, dead man. New road flare. What's up, Sean Bean? Frozy McFroze a lot? You froze? Froze much? Ragged wolf. Okay, some old matches. That wolf better not be able to get in here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Just in case. This should scare the wolf away, potentially. It worked! No, it totally worked. What are you talking about? That didn't work. That didn't work. It worked perfectly. Out of your goddamn mind. Well, there's nothing else to be had over here. The wolf ran away, but it didn't run very far. Let's go quickly. Technically, all that cost us was a match. So all things considered, I feel like that was a pretty good trade. We traded one match to scare off that ravenous wolf. Now we don't have to fight it. Saved ourselves a flare, although we did just pick up a flare, so I mean, I suppose we could have afforded a spare one. There's an old busted car up here. All this stuff is new and different now. None of this stuff was here in survival mode. That weird train car is new. Whatever car is at the end of this road is new. That banner is definitely new. It probably says, like, welcome to your doom or something. Welcome to Fluffy's Dam. Warning, locals aggressive, furry, angry, and ravenous. What we got working over here? Nope. Okay. A lot of sticks down. Ah, cattails, though. There's a deer over there, too. I'm really tempted by the cattails. Javier Jr. CR, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. I'm seriously considering going down there to pick cattails, except I don't actually see any. There's a lot of cattail potential, but I don't see any actual tails. There's a bunny. Hello, bunny. Oh, well, this guy he's like, I know you're hungry, Pete. Go ahead. It's all right. Eat me. You gotta be shitting me, though, right? That rock literally bounced off of the rabbit. It bounced off him! He's rock-proof. He's a super bunny. Well, this is all entirely different. Well, time to steal. Rubber bunny? I'm telling you, he's some kind of super bunny. Boy, if I could only find some books, though, the world would be a much better place. If just a couple books were around anywhere. If only I had some reading material, this wasteland would be a lot less disagreeable. If only. No, I don't need tinder. Bunch of old metal shelves. Is there anything useful in this dump? That was a jug of accelerant. Come on, you gotta have something good. Alright, fine. Anything in the first aid kit?
I can use this.
Yeah, you know, if only we had some medicine that we could take to the old grizzled trapper guy to heal his gangrenous wounds. But no, he won't take our actual medicine. No, we have to come all the way to the dam first.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Shut up, Will. I'm tired of your whinging. So it's bunnies galore over here. There's like 3 bunnies over there. It's really cold, though. I'd much rather just, like, get into the dam, I think. Potentially find the supplies and take them back to the grizzled old asshole guy who... too good for regular medicine. Grape soda. What we really need here is actually just food. I don't need any more matches. I don't need any more sewing kits. What I'd like to find is just something I could cram into my gaping, starving maw. Anything digestible would be good. Oh, dear, congratulations, Pete. Eat a pair of old driving gloves and some accelerant. Nothing like a pair of old sweaty driving gloves chased with lighter fluid. That's a good meal right there. That's some Gordon Ramsay shit. Oh, there's a granola bar. At least we can... Okay, we can't eat the granola bar. I didn't miss the trail boots. I just didn't want to pick them up, chat. What are we going to do with them? Carry them around? We don't need another pair of old shoes. I need food. Eat this stale granola bar. And probably drink a Stacy's grape soda. This one's getting fairly janky. There we go. Yeah. Well, nothing else of use in this dump. Let's blow this pop stand. I don't want to take the time to break down shoes for leather I don't really need. I've already got like 3 pair of old shoes back at the base that I'm not using. No trespassing, eh? Yeah? Guess what I'm gonna do? No trespassing? My ass. I'm gonna trespass. Breaking the law! Breaking the law! Breaking the law! Breaking the law! I want to look around and see if there's a hunting knife out here. This feels like the kind of place where there might be a hunting knife. I know if we break these crates, they can have stuff in them too, but it's really cold and I don't want to spend the time. Got our old-fashioned, good old-fashioned snow shelter. Man, this takes me back, huh? I remember sleeping in here. Some branches. Anything useful out here, though? Old Carter Hydro Dam. Oh, you know, they built a new hydro dam up to there by Carter Lake at the head of Mystery Lake there. It's been a real boon for the local economy. Got all the power we could need for cents on the dollar. Real cheap. I'm talking Canadian cents, too, which, you know, those not as, that's like 62 cents Canadian. They'll get you your whole power bill for a month there. That's a pretty good discount. You know, old Canadian dollar is a little weak right now. It's kind of gone down recently. Well, we've got all the old pallets we might ever need. If we ever need reclaimed wood, we know where to come. What's the secret to your beauty routine, Pete? My secret is just be hideously ugly and not really worry about a beauty routine. Because, you know, doesn't matter how much lipstick you put on a pig, really. That's the Perfidious Pete secret. It's just be ugly and stay that way. It's good. Really works. You know, except for the beauty part. Doesn't really do much for that.
Trapper
But.
gets sick and dies. What he knows will die with him.
Well, since we've left him alone, sick and dying for like, what, 4 days now, roughly, chat? I mean, I don't really like his chances, I gotta admit. He's probably already dead. Another storm lantern. So we're looking for medicine. Crunchy stuffed granola is helpful. I can't really help but feel that crunchy stuffed granola is probably not going to heal the trapper's wounds, though. Ooh, fancy. This guy was running 2 monitors. Ho, 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 la-dee-da. Oh, well, cutscene. All right, then. I'd kiss a pig with a good beauty routine. What do we got? Oh, it needs some kind of code. Hey, maybe there won't be a wolf inside since it's like a key code padlock. I doubt the wolf puzzled it out.
Looks like this thing isn't opening unless I can get the power working again.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the most likely scenario. I'm sure I can fucking fix up this hydroelectric dam by myself. I know all about hydroelectric power. I'm sure I can jimmy rig this bad boy in no time flat. I'll have the power up and running again as soon as you can shake a that's ridiculous. I'm a bush pilot. I mean, I could probably jerry-rig a hydroelectric dam. How complicated can it possibly be? It's just water falling off of a cliff. What's not to understand? So let's look for these medical supplies so we can take them back to the old trapper. I'm sure they left their medical supplies in an old cooler. Nope, turns out they didn't. Maybe in an old filing cabinet? The more complicated the device, the simpler the controls. Yeah, have you ever seen the control room of a fucking hydroelectric dam? It's like 9 billion panels and knobs and dials and shit. It's completely indecipherable unless you know what you're doing. Also, this one is broken, so you're straight up out of your goddamn mind, chat. I'm sure Will can fix the hydroelectric dam. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he couldn't look at the control panel and tell you what button was even on. Will's a smart guy. He ain't that smart. He's also not a hydroelectric engineer. We're talking about a guy who can't even find medicine here. Safety and shutdown. Oh, right. We got to do Canadian voice, though. Oh, I'm sure this will come as no surprise to you, but ever since the seismic activity on the island has become such an issue, it's, well, it's been next to impossible to run Carter Dam profitably. Besides the recent eco-activism, or, you know, we should really just call a spade, let's call it what it is, it's terrorism. Has introduced new risks that have brought plant and worker safety into question, eh? Therefore, you know, I'm sad to report that after years of trying to modernize Carter Dam, and after the failed attempts of its original creator, the eponymous Richard Carter, well, I think it's finally time for me to also admit defeat, eh? You know, just like old Richard did all those decades ago. No ambition of mine justifies putting your lives in danger, so all y'all workers are going to be transported out as soon as we can guarantee your safety. In the meantime, though, keep an eye out for any suspicious activity in or around the dam. These so-called forest talkers there are, you know, they're still active in the area, so keep an eye out. Thank you for your dedication to the cause, and I'd like to just say, signing yours truly, Robert Clark, CEO, Carter Hydro Energy. Also, what kind of fucking eco-terrorists are blowing up a hydroelectric dam? That's like the most green and friendly power source imaginable. They're like, oh, we don't want your damn hydroelectricity. You get out of here with your non-polluting, relatively efficient, not harming the environment in any way at all power supply. How dare you be environmentally conscious? Get that out of here. Build us a nice coal power plant, thank you. The worst eco-terrorists of all time. Oh, we can open these lockers? Yeah, let's do that then. Hydroelectric power does harm the environment. No, it doesn't. It's just water falling down an incline. That's it. It takes gravitational potential energy of the water and converts it into kinetic energy, which it then converts into electricity. The only harm hydroelectricity causes to the environment is to the area of whatever it flooded to make the body of water that you're using as a reservoir. That's pretty much it. Once the dam is built, as much damage as possible has already been done. So can we go down here? Okay. Like, we're going to need to be able to see. There used to be a barrel up here in which we could start a fire. Is the fire barrel still here? If it is, I'd like to use it, start the fire, and get a torch so I can see what the hell I'm looking at. Yeah, seriously though, where's the fire barrel? Oh, there's a workbench up here. Hey, a can of paint we can drink. Always looking out for my next can of drinkable paint. I don't actually want to craft, though. I just wanted to open the drawer.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Well, I don't know if it's any good to eat, but we're going to find out in a minute when I cram it in my face. So you know, you can wonder if it's any good to eat, but on the plus side, you won't have to wonder very long. Mostly this place is just filled with old garbage. I can't believe there's no barrel in which I can start a fire. Can I start a fire in this old trash can? Wow, this old trash can sounds like a PBS show with Norm Abrams and possibly Bob Vila. This old trash can. I don't remember this area even being here. There was definitely nowhere that went up before in the Carter Hydro Dam. Up is new. There's a giant cabinet over there that has a red cross on it, so I'm assuming that's where the medical supplies are. Where's my fire barrel? So supplies will probably be in here. I don't suppose the fire barrel is in here, is it?
Here it is.
Yep, there it is. The thing that will keep what's-his-ass alive that I'm definitely not going to go poke into until I can try and find my garbage fire barrel. Admin office key required. Call the elevator. Not sure why that's even making noise. I mean, I'm not surprised that it failed. I'm surprised that it actually failed and made noise while failing. Only one of these lockers is searchable?
That would be handy.
No, that worn sports vest is going to be the opposite of fucking handy, actually. Requires aid station medical locker key. Alright, fuck it then. Cody Skyline, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to Night. So cannot start a campfire indoors, because of course we can't. That would be, you know, that would just be madness. We're looking for the aid station medical key. Alright, let's see if we can find that. Did we search all this? All searched. Got the mailboxes, they have nothing. So aid station medical key. It's an old crowbar. Bunch of old pikes. You can always use more pork and beans to go taunt that grizzled trapper with. That guy loves pork and beans, and I'm just going to take them all. There's another can of accelerant, but at this point I'm not even picking it up. I don't give a shit. We don't need any more accelerant. We have plenty. Some soda, box of crackers. I mean, there's like food and whatnot around here. I just want to find the thing I'm supposed to be finding. Emergency kit. You know what? We'll come back for that. I don't need any of those. I already have more flares than I can fire, and I kind of don't like them. I like the regular flare better. It adversely affects fish habitats by ruining riverbed sediment. Now you're just splitting fucking hairs, chat. You know what? Fuck fish. That's all I'm gonna say. I'd rather have electricity than fish. I don't even like fish. If my choices are cheap electricity or ready access to river fish, the fish are going down. Admin office key. Alright, well, we found that at least. Tidy Bull Blue. I mean, I gotta do it. I'm not taking it all, but I gotta get me a little dose of the blue. You know I love my toilet water. I can't say no to drinkable toilet water. It's just when it's around, I gotta drink it. I can't help myself. A Life is Strange bathroom? Yeah, it's a video game bathroom, so of course it's filthy beyond belief. One of these days, I'm gonna find a clean bathroom in a video game. It's gonna be a glorious day. Oh, geez, I'm so cheesed off at you. You told me the forest talkers were legit and that we'd be doing good work out here. And, well, all I've seen is a ragtag bunch of dummies who are disorganized and have no plan at all whatsoever. It's way too cold to be out here this time of year, and the wildlife, I mean, you didn't tell me there'd be actual wolves out here, eh? This is crazy. You can hear them out night, it's hiding and whatnot outside, howling and whatnot. They're all crazy, and they're making me crazy. What are we doing out here? People said Great Bear was hit hard by the quakes, but geez, I had no idea. It was so stuck in the dark ages, eh? Maybe we shouldn't be blowing up this hydro dam. Maybe we ought to be helping them out. Seems like they could use a hand. Really, though, what you owe me is you owe me big time for bringing those supplies. And if the weather doesn't warm up soon, telling you what, friend, I'm out of here, eh? And you won't be seeing me again anytime soon for Savvy. I can tell you that much for free. How come this bathroom stall doesn't open at all? Well, we got the admin office key. Let's go see what's over here. Still can't get into the control room. Really don't care about that, actually. What's down here? If history has taught us anything, there's a wolf at the bottom of these stairs, and it's going to come and bite us a lot. Or there's just another dead man. Some pipes and a locked door. Okay.
This'll come in handy.
No, it really won't. It's a bullet. What are you going to do? Throw it at a wolf? You don't have a gun. Hubby's going to watch while he's at work. You really should probably not be watching me stream while at work. I am definitely in SFW. Metal table. We got the admin office key, so I guess we should just go to the admin office. Don't suppose. I hear footsteps. Or is that my lantern going out? That might actually be my lantern going out. Okay, so we've been all over down here. The stairs were over this way? Yeah. Checked out the bathroom. We didn't go down, I suppose. We could go down here and see. Let's just take a peek, eh? There is a bunch of old busted pallets. Well, I'm glad I came. He's the only employee, so it's probably fine. Alright, well, as long as he's got a backup plan. My Canadian accent, though, by the way, is harmful to children and the elderly, so be aware of that. A tinder plug in a trash can. That's a likely find. We found the ad... Okay, so the medical supply cabinet key is definitely going to be in the administrative office. Let's just go use this key, get it. I want to get these stupid supplies and get them back to the old dying prospector. Okay, doors open. Old cardboard box. Alright, let's just start searching drawers. I can also... I'm just telling you, chat. I'm gonna be absolutely fucking furious if what we find in that cabinet is just, like, antibiotics and painkillers and bandages. You know, like the stuff that we already had a whole backpack full of. There's the aid station key. But if that's what we find in the aid station up here, I'm gonna be absolutely livid. Just livid. Geez, the old maintenance ticket there. Elevator's acting up again, pal. I mean, we checked the mechanicals and everything seems totally fine. Must be something glitchy in the old electrical system. I'd reckon y'all probably ought to keep an eye on it. It's really the only way to the turbine room. If the elevator gets stuck, it'll be a long walk before you can get back to the control room, that's for darn sure.
I could use this.
No, I can't use this, Will. We found like 8 billion stacks of paper. None of them have ever been useful. Ever. I can use this, and this book. Specifically, I can use them to start a fire or wipe my ass. Alright, so let's see here. You know what? Hold on a second. Put my lantern out. I'm gonna refuel my lantern, actually. Don't tell me I didn't bring lantern fuel, because I know I did. Alright then. Back to cracking this safe then. So we gotta go all the way around the horn. Alright, let's do this. Being quiet so I can hear the tumblers. Because Will is also an experienced safe cracker, by the way. Missed it, but it was 24. Okay. Expert bush pilot, hydroelectric engineer, and amateur safecracker. This Will guy wears a lot of hats. Specifically, he also wears a toque with a maple leaf on it. Shit. So 25, what was that, 46 roughly? Alright. $25, 46, 55. Alright, we got this. Just like Donald Sutherland. Oh, boy. Well, that was worth the effort. Let me tell you. Pile of old 20s. Basically, we got tinder for a fire and nothing else useful. Perfect.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Shut up, Will. Tired of your shit. We're gonna throw all 85 pounds of paper on the...
There. That should help. Morphine. Looks expensive. You never know.
So this is your grand plan, Will? This is your genius idea. Give the guy expired morphine, huh? Don't give him any of the antiseptics or antibiotics or any of the bandages or other useful health items that you had on your person when he sustained the wounds. No, no, no. That's not how this is going to go. What we're going to do is wait 4 days. And once the 4 days have expired, then we're going to diddle around a little bit, come back with some expired morphine, and and just... You're so codependent, Will. You're just enabling a junkie. That's all you're doing. You're enabling... I'm not proud of this. Also, I'm going to get rid of some of my inventory garbage so that we can get back to the house as quickly as possible here. I've got all of this first aid stuff that I definitely don't need whatsoever. We've got a bunch of clothing here that I could potentially bust. I'm not even sure how much I care. A lot of water, a bunch of extra flares. We have 3 whetstones. I want all this stuff. I mean, they could probably get by with a bucket. I'm just taking it all. The problem is we're not going to be able to get there in one day. You know what? Set that lantern down. Actually, no. Just get back in my inventory.
Weigh me down.
Is there any fuel in this lantern? I wonder if I can transfer fuel from one lantern to another. 0.37. This lantern actually has more fuel in it, but there's no way for me to get the fuel out without literally breaking it. Huh. Alright then. Well, I guess what we'll do is we'll just stand around and spend the day breaking and ripping up a bunch of old clothes we don't want. Like this ragged cotton scarf. Might as well tear you apart. What's your favorite Dairy Queen Blizzard? I don't know. I haven't probably eaten a Dairy Queen Blizzard since I was, like, much, much younger than I am now. It's probably been 20 years since I had a Blizzard. Asking the wrong guy. No, we don't want to repair any of this stuff. We just want to harvest all of it. Reese's is a favorite. Reese's is sort of the classic peanut butter and ice cream. It's tough to go wrong with that. Don't mind me. Just gonna be over here, killing time, ripping old clothing apart. It's what I do when I'm bored. I just find a worn sport vest and tear it to absolute shreds. Little game I play. Shouldn't we donate this clothing to like a clothing bank or something? I kind of feel guilty about what I'm doing here. Don't really have any DQs near you, sadly. You know what? Honestly, you're not missing much. I feel like the Dairy Queen is overweighted. Hey, you know this ragged urban parka? Let's repair this thing. We finally got the time that we can do something with this. It takes a truckload of materials and a whole buttload of time. Fortunately, we have access to both. Let's you know what? Fix it all the way. Repair it all the way. I want to see what this thing is like once it's new. A parka? It should be stupefyingly warm. New urban parka. Let's check out the urban parka. How does it stack up? So, it's warm as shit. It's less armor. How does it stack up against the decent simple parka? Really well. This gives us 1.8, 1.8. This gives us 1.8, 1.8. So these two things are effectively identical. Will's coat and this parka are exactly the same. And this is dramatically better than either one. I mean, it's really good. It's 2.5 degrees. Wear it. It sort of looks ridiculous, though. And then we're going to put Will's coat on because, yeah, it's in better shape. It sort of looks ridiculous, but you know what? Warm is warm. What's our hat? 73%. We don't need to fix that. How about this? This thing, Will's hat. I mean, I really want to wear the Canadian toque. Which is warmer, this thing or the toque? Oh, the decent wool toque is way warmer. It doesn't look as cool, but it's, yeah, we're putting it on. We're doubling up there for Old Canada Day. Gonna be getting a 17-degree warmth bonus. That's gonna keep us nice and toasty there. Feeling pretty good. Any other clothing we should tear apart? What about this thick wool sweater? It's got to be better than a thin wool sweater, which is what we're currently wearing. So let's rip this bad boy apart. Thick wool sweater has to be warmer.
Eat anything right about now.
Perfidious Pete, have you ever dated or boned a redhead? I mean, come on, that's pretty crass, chat. Bone a redhead? Made sweet, sweet love to a redhead once, but... yes, the answer is yes, I dated a redhead in my younger years. Natural redhead, a requirement? Mine was natural, but I mean, I don't think chat put any specifics on it. Work pants. Work gloves. Better or worse than the gloves we're wearing? Almost certainly worse. Work pants, though. Better or worse than cargo pants? At 34%, they're half a degree. They've got to be worse than the cargo pants, almost certainly, then. Are they lighter or something? They're better armored. I don't really care about armor. Let's rip... Nah, we're going to rip this stuff apart. Hey, Slexy, what's up, bro? Got that torn up. Let's get rid of these old wool mittens. We had a couple pairs of wool mittens, and we've busted all of them because they're, by and large, not really very good. And then I think we're going to eat something, get a drink of water, flip down our bedroll, and hit the old sack. Grab a little shut-eye there. What's our... Okay, let's do food triage and eat our crappiest food first. So that is this stale granola bar. And we'll chase that with this stale salty crackers, I guess. This is going to make us extraordinarily thirsty, which is fine. Because we're going to have a Summit soda. Or rather, a Stacy's grape soda. It's time to unleash the grape. And then we're going to chase that also with an orange soda. And then we're going to drink some actual water to quench our thirst. Then the bedroll goes down, we sleep, and probably I wrap up the stream. I'd like to have gotten back to old crazy-ass Jeremiah here, but honestly, it took us a little longer to find the crap than I expected it to take. So we'll just plop you down. Sleep for our customary, 10 to 14 hours. Shouldn't drink soda right before you go to bed. You're going to rot out your teeth. You know what? Who's going to see me? Who am I trying to impress? It's the apocalypse. What do I care what my teeth look like? As long as I can chew food, it doesn't really matter. I could have massive dental caries, terrible halitosis. It's not like there's anybody around to complain except for Jeremiah the Trapper. And honestly, a guy who puts pine cones in his beard got some pretty significant hygiene issues himself. I'm not really sure he's in a position to judge. It seems like a real pot calling the kettle black kind of scenario, if you ask me. Also, are we going to have to sleep another hour, or is it just really dark in the dam? It's just really dark in the dam. So if we got everything we need to make it back to our trapper friend, I mean, we should.
Better check in on that old trapper.
Yeah, we've left him alone in a cabin for like 4.5 days. He's definitely died of his wounds by now, but you're right. We should go check on him, make sure he's dead, And when he is, we should take everything he has of value, including that sweet rifle of his, and then we can start blasting, spend the rest of the apocalypse blasting away at wolves like a lunatic with all 3 of our bullets.